Good morning and welcome to episode 8 of our Lahaul Spiti journey. Currently, we are in Kaza. Kaza is the district headquarters of Lahaul Spiti. Kaza is situated along the Spiti river at an elevation of 11,980 feet above mean sea level. It is the largest township and commercial center of Spiti Valley. We are going to visit Hikkim Komic and Langza village today. Hikkim is 16 km from Kaza. On the way, Rangrig village is seen on the banks of Spiti river. A drive from Kaza to Hikkim takes you through the beautiful Getung Valley. However, you need to be careful about the sharp hairpin bends on the path to reach Hikkim. Hikkim is known for housing the world's highest post office. Due to its high elevation, the village remains snow-capped for a considerable time around the year. It is one of the highest Indian places that retains its population throughout the year. Most of the people living in the village follow Buddhism. The village houses the world's highest post office since 1983. Hikkim has also entered the Limca Book of World Records as the world's highest polling station, but later Tashigang took over it. After visiting the highest post office in the world, we are going to Komic. Komic is a small village nearly 10 km from Hikkim, with a population of 130. Komic village is known as the world's highest motorable village. It is situated at a height of 18,000 feet above sea level, highest in the world. Komic village is a tourist attraction for 500-year-old Lunduk Semo Gompa Buddhist monastery, and it is said that the monastery has Maitreya Buddha, or the future Buddha. This monastery is also famous for being highest motorable Buddhist monastery in the world. The 14th century monastery has a fortified castle made up of slanted mud walls. The murals, sculptures, and arts belonging to that era make it a historic destination. It is said that before the construction of the monastery, it was already foretold in Tibet that the monastery would be built in a mountainous regions in Spiti, which would look quite similar in the shape of the eye of a snowcock. The place was thus called Komic. Ko means snowcock and Mik stands for eye. There's a restaurant just beside the monastery called Himalayan Nectar Kitchen. We absolutely cherished a cup of hot coffee there. There were some fossils on the display in front of the restaurant which were found nearby. Speaking about fossils, we are going to visit Langza, the fossil village of Spiti Valley next. Langza is around 10 km from Komic. Langza village is situated at an altitude of 4,400 meters and is divided into two sections, namely Upper Langza and Lower Langza. It houses a population of approximately 137 people. Langza and many other villages of Spiti were submerged under the ancient geological Tethys Ocean more than 200 million years ago. It inhabited many varieties of Mesozoic marine animals. It is difficult to imagine that this land could have been a huge ocean. Around 50 million years ago, the Himalayan range and the Tibetan plateau emerged from the collision between the tectonic plates of two supercontinents, Laurasia and Gondwana, which made the Tethys Ocean disappear. Fossils of marine animals living under Tethys Sea are found today in Langza and neighboring villages. Today, if you take a spade and start digging anywhere around Langza, you would find a fossil or two to your amazement. Finding a marine fossil at the Himalayas is one of the most unexpected and exciting things to do at Langza. However, it is equally important to realize the archaeological importance of these fossils and preserve this unique geographical feature of Himalayas. Langza village is primarily dominated by the statue of Lord Buddha overlooking the valley, an ancient monastery, and mud houses. Weather got worsened during our visit and it started pouring. So we left for Kaza. At Kaza exists the world's highest petrol pump, perched at a height of 12,270 feet from sea level. It belongs to the Indian Oil Corp Limited. There is a series of shorten just beside the main road through Kaza. A sign reading I love Spiti is erected here. Just opposite of these shorten located Sakya Tenggyud monastery. Newly built in 2009, its vibrant Buddhist architecture illustrates a beautiful picture of Sakya sect of Tibetan culture. Colorful paintings highlight the intricate details throughout the elegant structure. The ornamental brass door hinges are just an example of the complex finishes. It is believed to be one of the 108 temples and monasteries built by the renowned Buddhist scholar translator Lochen Rinchen Zangpo. His Holiness the Dalai Lama inaugurated the new Sakya Tenggyud monastery on July 9, 2009. The newer building, which greets visitors, today stands where the former monastery existed for 35 years. And just as its predecessor, Sakya Kaza Monastery remains connected to the old monastery building above. In the evening, we explored the Kaza market area and discovered this beautiful restaurant called the Himalayan Cafe. Tingmo or timok is a steamed Tibetan bread that is eaten with dal, cooked vegetables, or meat. It is a staple food for people of this region. It was delicious. Thank you for watching.